you're doing really well today. I have accumulated some vintage goodies this past month and I thought that I would just show you them in a haul type kind of video. I lit some candles, I got my coffee. When I say thrift, I also mean like secondhand pieces that I have like bought on the Swedish version of eBay, and things that I have bought on flea markets. So yeah, it's sort of a secondhand, vintage, thrifted kind of haul. But I thought that it could be fun for me to show you what I got, because there are some really like original pieces that I really want to share with you. And I also want to, you know, stress that there's so much like good stuff to find once you just get to the habit of you know, thrifting can be sort of like an art in a way, especially when you're used to shopping like fast fashion items. It's so easy to just browse through a website and it's already curated, but when you're shopping like vintage and secondhand, it's really down to having patience and seeing the potential in pieces that might seem a little bit weird and out there. But yeah, I have some vintage goodies right here. You can see a little sneak peek right here. Just a disclaimer, I'm going to tell you what I bought the pieces for in the Swedish currency, which is the Swedish crown. Swedish crowns. I don't know what the term is, but I'm going to also just tell you what that translates to in euro, because that's just my easiest go-to currency to translate a Swedish crown into euros. So yeah, let's start this haul. So the first piece that I got is a really small piece. It's just a vintage scarf, and I got this on a flea market. It looks like this. Once you unfold it, it has this green, yellow, goldish pattern with you know, black accents. So I spent quite a lot of time on Pinterest, and recently I've been seeing people just like, you know, wearing scarves around their necks, just tying them in different ways. So obviously I need to learn like proper ways to tie a scarf and how I would style this, but I would definitely want to wear it around my neck somehow, or maybe like tie it around a bag or a pair of jeans. I just think that this was a pretty like beautiful piece, and I thought that this could be like a cute detail to just top off a basic outfit. And I got this for 50 Swedish crowns on a flea market, and that translates to about like 5 euros. So it was really cheap, and I just can't wait to challenge myself and learn ways how to style this and tie it around my neck and stuff. So that's the first piece, and yeah, I'm gonna show you how I would probably style it in the upcoming video. Alright, so please bear with me as I try to maybe work out how I would like to style this scarf. Like I want to tie it around my neck, that much I know. Kind of want it I kind of want it to be tight, so maybe something like this. I mean, I did this pretty quickly. It sort of gives me like flight attendant vibes, but you know, I think it's pretty cute like this. It adds a cute detail to a very basic outfit. I suppose that you could also like maybe tie it like this, maybe something like this. I have no idea. I just think that this little addition of color and something interesting to a basic outfit could be really nice. So yeah, let me work on my scarf tying skills and I'll get back to you. I'm really pleased with this anyways. €5 for this one. So I got this army beige inspired, definitely 70s vintage dress at the same flea market that I got the scarf. And at that flea market the clothing pieces were really cheap. So I got this for 120 Swedish crowns, which would translate to about like €12. And this looks brand new. I don't know if you can tell. The fabric is sort of like a stretchy jeans type of fabric, so it fits really nicely, and luckily it's my size as well. The cut is definitely an A-line type of cut, and it's also got this little belt so that you can fit it around your waist like that. And I don't know, I just love this so much. I think that this would be great for both like spring, summer, but also for fall and winter. And it's from the brand Petri Swedish design. So one thing I quickly realized when I started thrifting is that the sizes run really small. So this is labeled a size 42, but I am somewhere in between a size 36 or 38 in European sizing. So that's something to keep in mind when you're buying things that are like vintage from the 70s, 80s, 90s, whatever. But yeah, I really like this, and I'm gonna show you what it looks like on. So here we have the sort of like, I don't know, army type inspired dress. I think this is super flattering. It has this sort of like A-line fit with these like creases here, and also this belt that you can adjust and just make sure that it fits flattering and correctly. So yeah, I just paired this with my knee-high, you know, 90s boots. I think this is super nice. I think this will be great for spring as well as fall and winter with a pair of like stockings or something. Okay, so the next piece is a really like, I don't know, it's very original, this piece. I actually bought it off of the Swedish version of eBay. It's called Tradera, and I got this from a vintage curator in Italy. So this is shipped from Italy. It's this sort of like a shirt. It's really oversized on me. It's labeled size 44. So on me, I guess I would say that it fits like an oversized shirt. So I don't know if you're able to tell, but the pattern is basically just some lovely, like fancy ladies wearing lipstick. It's all over the pattern with yellow and blue and green and red accents, with this really just like special pattern. So I really wanted this because it's just so special. So my initial thought when I got this was that I wanted to wear it sort of as like a robe or something in the morning, wear some nice lingerie underneath, and just wear it as I get ready to get up and leave the apartment. Not that I do that too often these days anyways. Lounging around in my apartment, being really just like, it's sort of like my fancy throw on to wear around the house. So this turned out to be a little bit more expensive than I thought, but I really wanted it, so I got this for 580 Swedish crowns, which would translate to about like 58 euro. So I'm gonna show you this on and how I envision me wearing this around my apartment. So I'm having to be really careful here because I'm only wearing lingerie under this, but I felt that I could show you maybe like this. This is how I intend to wear it, just at home, wearing my lingerie when I want to feel, you know, special, putting on a face mask and whatnot. And you can sort of tell what it looks like on, I guess. So next up we have this cute little basic purse. I got this for 50 crowns, which would be like 5 euros. And this is, I mean, this is nothing special really, but I don't own a bunch of bags and I just needed something simple, and I thought that this would be, you know, just a nice easy purse to style with anything. Since it's been worn, I can only presume, it sort of has this yellow off-white tint to it. It's also got this little dotted pattern on it, and it's just an easy, you know, purse. But I thought that this could be just a good staple to have in my wardrobe. 50 Swedish crowns and 5 euros for this little bag. So this is the bag that I got from the flea market, and as you can see, when you compare it to my white tee, it is pretty much off-white, but I just think it's a good staple go-to bag, and this pretty much goes with everything. So I just put on some black trousers, a white tee, and, you know, a pair of chunky boots as well. And yeah, it doesn't have to be more complicated than that. I think that this will be such a good go-to bag when it comes to just like throwing in my purse, my phone, and some makeup bits and just heading out the door. And this pretty much goes with everything. I mean, it's an off-white type of white. So yeah, white pretty much goes with everything. So yeah, really pleased with this one. So this piece, I think, will be something that will divide you all into either you love it or you hate it. It's basically a very 70s type of knitted dress. I know this, like, this color combination might not be for everyone, but I absolutely love it. It also has this little belt right here, and it also has these little golden buttons here, as well as some pockets. So it's just a really nice like 70s dress, and I got this for really cheap as well on the flea market. I got this for 50 Swedish crowns just because it had a stain, but I actually washed it and it completely washed off. So you know, I got this for 5 euros, and I think that's a pretty great deal. Might not be for everyone, but I'm gonna show you how I would style it, and I'm really excited about this. It's just so much fun to have some color, and you know I'm all about like 70s vintage vibes when it comes to clothing and hair and makeup. So yeah, I'm gonna show you how I would style this little piece. Alright, so here we have the very 70s dress, and I know that this will be slightly controversial. Some of you will think that this is ugly, but I think that this is so damn cute. I'm wearing it with my knee-high 90s chunky boots, which I love. I think that this outfit is definitely very retro. This is what it looks like on. It's a pretty casual dress, I would say, but the dress in itself really makes a statement, so you don't really need to add anything too extravagant on top of this, I feel like, because the pattern and the colors of this is just so in your face. So I just have a few pieces left now. We are reaching the end of this little secondhand thrifted haul, and I think that I will share my I think I'm gonna wear this at Christmas, this dress. So since this is like a floor length dress, this will be kind of hard for me to show you in this little segment of the video, but I'm gonna show you me wearing it later and how I would style this. But yeah, this is a vintage floor length 70s dress, and I absolutely love this dress. It has this fabric which is really flexible, so I think that I will be able to, you know, eat and stuff on Christmas without feeling uncomfortable. It has this neckline, which is like a V neckline, and then it cinches in just underneath the boobs, which is like a typical like 70s cut. And also the sleeves looks like this, which I think is also like a very 70s type of detail. I love this pattern. It's sort of like an orangey, burnt red, pink pattern, and I just love it. I think I'm gonna wear this at Christmas, and I got this for I think it was like 400 Swedish crowns, which would translate to about like 40 euros. So it wasn't cheap, but I think this is just an original piece that I will love and wear for such a long time. I can definitely see myself wearing this during spring as well. So I'm gonna show you what it looks like on and how I would style it, and you can sort of get an idea of what I'm gonna wear at Christmas. So yeah, love this. All right, so now we are really playing dress up, because I will probably not be wearing heels with this dress, but I thought that this would be so cute. I would probably wear this if I were going somewhere special. Some heels with some lace socks, but anyways, I thought that I would show it anyway, because what else are you supposed to do during this pandemic? So this is the dress that I intend to wear on Christmas Eve. Christmas Eve is basically the day that we celebrate Christmas in Sweden. It's like the main day where we open presents and eat a lot of food. So I think that this is pretty stretchy as well. So I think that this will be pretty great for just like, you know, eating and not feeling uncomfortable. You know, I love that ethereal vibe. Like generally 70s vibes are just like my favorite. So this is the dress that I got off of Swedish eBay, Tradera, and I paired it with a pair of heels with a pair of lace socks in them, because I just thought that that looked cute. Now you can really see for yourself what the cut looks like. So I'm gonna twirl for you so that you can see what the fit looks like. I think that this is just so dreamy, and this is probably how I would style it for like a, you know, formal occasion, not that I go to any events or any formal events. But this is how I would style it. Just put my hair up and pair it with a pair of heels. But that's just really like a dream scenario to be real. Like, ain't nobody going to any types of events like this Christmas. So I thought that I would, you know, just go ham and pair it with my white Jaden Doc Martens. I think just adding these docs makes it a little bit less like formal. So yeah, I'm really pleased with this, but I also think that this will be really great for maybe spring or fall, to maybe pair with like a leather jacket or the upcoming leather coat that I'm going to show you later on in the video. So yeah, this is what this looks like on. I think it's just so ethereal. It gives me major like Woodstock vibes as well, which I absolutely adore. So yeah, this is le dress. On to the next one. All right, so we have arrived at the very last piece. It's sitting right here right now. This is, I can't believe I got this. This is such a steal. I've actually posted this on my Instagram, so I can insert some pictures here. But I got this 70s vintage leather coat off of Swedish eBay, and I got it for 200 Swedish crowns, which would be like 20 euros. So that is really cheap, especially for a vintage like proper leather coat. This is amazing quality. It's leather, it's also lined on the inside, and I know that it is either like from the 70s or the 60s, somewhere around that time, because I googled the designer, which was Emma Lotta, and supposedly she designed some of Jofama's leather pieces back then. I would say that it hits right on my calves, which I think is a great length. It's also a bit like A-lined. It's also missing the belt, but for the price that I got this, it's such a steal, honestly. It also has this little detail at the arm, and I would describe this as sort of like an oxblood type of color. I just love this. This is one of the best things about shopping vintage or thrifting or buying secondhand, is that you can find pieces like this for such a great deal. I know these leather coats are really popular these days, especially now they're really on trend. So I'm really pleased that I managed to find this off of Swedish eBay and that I got it for like 20 euros. That's insane. But yeah, I'm gonna show you what it looks like on. It's really hard to show you how it looks like, so I'm just gonna show you how I style it. I think you'll get a better idea of what it actually looks like on once I'm actually wearing it. So yeah, but really pleased with this. This is probably my favorite piece of the bunch. All right, so in terms of this leather coat, I would probably style it really simple, because this coat is a bit of a statement in itself, and I also got the little bag that I bought off of the flea market as well. I just styled it really simple with a plain white tee, black pair of trousers. These are actually knee-high boots, but I tucked them under my trousers. So we got that bit of a chunky heel with it. This is how I have styled it in the past, and I think it's just an easy go-to look that is really fun. I think the leather coat really makes a statement in itself, so I think that just pairing it with some basics is really all you have to do to achieve a pretty cool and put together look. So that would conclude this little thrifted haul. It was actually quite a lot of pieces, but yeah, I hope that you enjoyed it, and I hope that you got some inspiration to thrift or maybe search for secondhand pieces online. I had so much fun doing this video. Let me know if you'd want me to do similar types of videos like hauls or vintage shopping or whatnot. This is my first one, so please be kind. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and let me know which piece was your favorite and which piece you might have skipped. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Talk to you soon. Bye.